Hi, I'm Tim and this is my friend Steph.
Hello.
And we're just going to take a couple of minutes to explain to you about an anti-corruption card game that I've made and also how you can modify it to your country's specific needs. So we're just going to quickly play the game so you understand what it's like. And this is what the cards look like. You can see there's a country at the top, there's some criteria down the side, and there's some arrows pointing up or down, and then there's the data, the numbers on the other side. Now the arrows are quite important. The arrows indicate whether a high number or a lower number wins. So I'm just going to show you. So the aim of the game is that if my card is better than Steph's card, then I win her card, and vice versa. So I'm going to start. So I have Vietnam, CPI score 31.
Rwanda, CPI score 53.
So you win this.
Yeah.
And they both go to the back of the pile.
Greece, percentage of people that would report corruption, 82%.
Pakistan, 79%. Again, she wins.
Argentina, how many people have paid a bribe to the police? 22 in 100.
Peru, 21 in 100, and the arrow is going down, which indicates the lower number wins, so I get the card because we're trying to emphasize the cleaner countries here. So what I'm going to do now is quickly explain to you how you can modify this game to suit your country's specific needs. So on this Excel here is all that you need. I'm just going to quickly run through it. So here you have rules of the game and playing the game. Here you have some information on how to modify it, and here are some lesson plan ideas. So I'm just going to start here. So if you want to, let's say, do it in Latin America, we don't want France, Greece, and Spain in there. We might instead want Peru. There. So you just click on it, delete it, type it in, and the data will automatically change for you. Again, if you want to have not Greece, we'll do that and make it Argentina. And see, the data changes. Now, the reason the data changes is because all of these cards are linked to a tab called Smart Data just here. So you can click on this Smart Data. Now, on this tab, what you can also do is translate all of the cards into your native languages. So CPI score, you want to do it on this column here. The CPI score is, in fact, IPC, so you press Enter. And then we go on to Lesson Principle, and you'll see that they're all here translated into IPC. It's very quick and very easy. And now, if you want to translate the countries themselves, the country names into your native tongue, we're using a different alphabet, you go back onto Smart Data, let's say, and you want to change it in this column. So Armenia, let's say in French is Armenie, change it to Armenie, click Enter, then in Lesson Printable, let's say we change it here to Armenie, there, and it's changed. So this is a way that you can fully translate these cards and make them relevant into your region. So Latin America might have all the South American countries plus some African countries maybe, or some Asian countries, or maybe some European countries. It's completely up to you. Now, I think this game can be used in a few ways. Firstly, it can be made into a product and can be sold. It can be something for finances. Secondly, it can be made as an app and again sold and sent to lots of people. And thirdly, and I think most importantly for me, it's an educational tool. Now, it can be taught in many ways. I personally think that it can be taught as a corruption lesson, and maybe this corruption lesson could follow the cards. So you start talking about the CPI, so what the CPI is, what corruption is, how it's specific to your country, how it differs from country to country. Then potentially people who report corruption, so you could talk and teach about how to report corruption, what whistleblowing is. How do people have paid a bribe to the police? So what is a bribe? Different types of bribes, why people bribe the police, why it's common. And maybe at the end of percentage of people who think their government is good at fighting corruption, how can a government fight corruption? You know, what can they do? What can we do? And then the end of the lesson could be the kids, you print this off for them, then photocopy it, and they cut it out and they can play. You can play this game between 6 people very easily. I also think it can be used in different kinds of lessons. So maths and geography. As you can see, we have whole numbers, percentages, and fractions. And so you can do conversions. You can use it in teaching these things. In geography, I made a little thing just down here on the geography tab. You click on it, and here are some cards that actually have their own graphics on there. So in a school setting, you can have a big map of the world just here, and you can maybe get them to label the countries and then cut the countries out and stick them onto the relevant cards. So you're teaching geography with corruption. Anyway, this is it. Please, if you have any more questions, please do use the thread on Sharik, and also look on here. Everything really should be on this pack. Well, thank you very much for your time, and please do use it. And if you have any ideas or want to share this, please talk to people so we as a movement can improve and teach corruption easier. Thank you very much, and goodbye.